Have you ever walked into someone's home and thought, how do they keep it this clean all the time? Meanwhile, no matter how much you clean, the mess somehow keeps coming back. Hi there, and welcome back to The Wise Senior, where we share simple, smart habits to help you enjoy a happier, healthier lifestyle at any age. Today, we're diving into 12 daily habits that seniors with the cleanest homes swear by. These aren't deep cleaning marathons. They're quick, effective routines that keep your space tidy, stress-free, and always inviting. Habit hash 1. Make the bed every morning. It might seem like a tiny task, but making your bed each morning is one of the simplest and most powerful habits you can adopt, especially as you get older. This quick ritual, which takes less than 2 minutes, does far more than just tidy up your bedroom. It creates an immediate sense of order, accomplishment, and calm at the very start of your day. Think of it as your first win before you've even had your morning coffee. Research has shown that people who make their beds in the morning tend to be more productive, feel more in control of their daily routine, and even sleep better at night. Because this small act sends a message to your brain: I care about my environment, and I'm starting the day with intention. It sets a tone of responsibility and mindfulness that carries into everything else you do. Many seniors say that walking back into their bedroom later in the day and seeing a neatly made bed lifts their mood. It transforms the feel of the entire room, even if there are still things to organize. On the flip side, walking in and seeing a messy, crumpled bed can make your space feel chaotic, no matter how clean everything else is. And here's another bonus: when you start your day with this tiny act of discipline, you're more likely to keep the rest of your home tidy too. It builds momentum. Plus, making the bed can even contribute to better sleep, because getting into a well-made bed at night feels more comforting and restful than climbing into a mess of tangled sheets. So if you haven't already made this a daily habit, give it a try tomorrow morning. Don't worry about making it perfect. Just straighten the blankets, fluff the pillows, and take pride in creating a small pocket of peace in your home. Habit hash 2. Declutter as you go. One of the most effective habits seniors with consistently tidy homes follow is something called the one-touch rule. It's a simple principle, but it makes a big difference if you touch it, put it away right away. That means when you take off your shoes, they go straight into the closet. If you grab a blanket to stay cozy while watching TV, it gets folded and returned to its spot once you're done. No delays, no setting it down, just for now. This habit prevents clutter from ever piling up. Think about how easily messes accumulate, not because of big accidents, but because of small things left out over time. A pair of glasses on the counter, a coffee cup on the side table, a book you meant to put back later. Multiply those little moments by days or weeks, and suddenly your home feels messy and overwhelming. The one-touch rule stops that cycle before it even begins. It's not just about appearances either. Living in a clutter-free environment has been shown to improve focus, reduce stress, and boost overall mood. In fact, many older adults report feeling mentally lighter and more at peace when their surroundings are tidy. When your home is in order, your mind tends to follow. If you're worried about mobility or energy, know this: the one-touch rule isn't about rushing or making big efforts. It's about small, intentional actions that take seconds in the moment but save hours later. Picking something up once is far easier than moving it from one surface to another over and over again. Try this for a few days. Put things back right after using them. Return your keys to the same bowl. Fold the throw blanket after your afternoon rest. You'll likely be amazed at how quickly your home feels calmer, neater, and more welcoming without ever needing a cleaning day. Habit hash 3. Wipe surfaces daily. It might seem like a small detail, but wiping down your surfaces daily can dramatically change the way your entire home feels. Counters, tablet tops, end tables. These high-touch areas collect more than just dust. They gather crumbs, fingerprints, spills, and little bits of daily life that over time can make a clean room feel cluttered or neglected. But with just a quick daily wipe down, you can instantly make any space feel refreshed and cared for. Seniors who maintain consistently clean homes know this secret. It's far easier to stay on top of messes than it is to catch up with them. That's why they keep a microfiber cloth or a gentle cleaning spray within reach. After breakfast, wipe down the kitchen counter. Done reading the newspaper? Give the coffee table a quick swipe. Brushed your teeth? A light rinse and wipe of the bathroom sink makes it sparkle again. The beauty of this habit is that it takes less than a minute, but the impact is immediate. A clean surface doesn't just improve how your home looks, it improves how it feels. There's something psychologically uplifting about seeing clear, polished areas. It gives you a sense of calm, order, and even control over your environment. And the more consistent you are, the easier it gets. Daily wiping prevents buildup, meaning you never have to deal with stuck-on grime or hardened spills. No scrubbing, no elbow grease, just simple maintenance that keeps your home looking guest-ready every day. You don't need fancy products to do this either. A soft cloth and a bit of diluted vinegar or a natural spray cleaner will do the trick. Keep a set in the kitchen and bathroom so you don't have to go far. Once it becomes part of your routine, it won't even feel like cleaning, just another peaceful moment in your day that helps create a space you genuinely enjoy. Habit hash 4. 1 load of laundry a day. Laundry can easily become one of the most dreaded household chores, especially when it piles up into a mountain that takes hours to conquer. But here's a simple shift that makes a huge difference. Instead of dedicating an entire day to washing, drying, folding, and putting away several loads all at once, try doing just one small load each day. This daily habit keeps your laundry under control, eliminates that overwhelming sense of dread, and makes the process feel more manageable and less physically draining. Think about it. Washing a few shirts, some towels, or a pair of pants takes far less time than trying to tackle everything in one exhausting go. When laundry becomes part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or making your morning coffee, it no longer feels like a monumental task. You don't have to plan for it or block out hours of your day. Just toss in a small load while you're preparing breakfast or watching your favorite show in the evening. Seniors with consistently tidy homes often rely on this exact strategy. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Doing 1 load a day also helps prevent wrinkles from setting into clean clothes because they're not sitting in a basket for hours. It means fewer clothes forgotten in the dryer and less temptation to do it later. And if you live alone or with just one other person, daily loads are often small enough that folding and putting away takes less than 10 minutes. No more back strain or sorting through giant piles of laundry. This habit is especially helpful if mobility is a concern or if lifting heavy laundry baskets is difficult. By doing smaller batches more often, you reduce the physical demand and make the process more comfortable and sustainable over time. Place a small laundry basket where it's easily accessible, and once it's full, do the load. Don't wait for things to pile up. It's a simple change, but one that can truly transform how your home feels and how you feel living in it. A few minutes a day can keep the chaos away. Habit hash 5. Never leave dishes overnight. There's nothing quite as disheartening as walking into your kitchen in the morning and being greeted by a sink full of dirty dishes from the night before. It sets a stressful tone for the day, making even the simplest morning tasks feel like a burden. That pile of unwashed dishes becomes an instant reminder of unfinished chores, making your space feel messy and overwhelming before you've even had your first sip of coffee. Now imagine starting your day with a clean, empty sink, clear countertops, and a fresh-smelling kitchen. It feels peaceful, organized, and welcoming, like you've already accomplished something before the day has even begun. That calm, collected feeling is exactly why so many seniors with consistently clean homes make it a daily habit to never leave dishes overnight. The good news is, this habit is easy to adopt. Cleaning up right after meals takes just a few minutes, far less time than scrubbing dried-on food later. Whether you're hand washing or loading the dishwasher, doing it immediately after eating means you're tackling the mess while it's still manageable. Plus, it prevents pests, odors, and bacterial buildup that can come from leaving food residue out overnight. You don't need to deep clean the entire kitchen. Just a quick routine of washing or loading dishes, wiping down the sink, and giving the counters a fast wipe down is enough. Try setting a small timer after dinner and make it a 10-minute reset for your kitchen. Once it becomes part of your routine, you'll be amazed how natural it starts to feel. This one simple habit not only keeps your kitchen looking tidy, it helps maintain a more peaceful and intentional rhythm to your home. And here's the bonus: when your sink is clean and your dishes are done, you're far more likely to keep the rest of the kitchen tidy too. A clean space encourages more cleanliness. So tonight, resist the temptation to say, "I'll do it in the morning." Spend those extra few minutes and enjoy waking up to a calm, clutter-free kitchen. Your future self will thank you. Habit hash 6. Deal with paper clutter. Immediately, paper clutter is one of the sneakiest messes in any home, and it piles up faster than we think. A few pieces of mail, a couple of receipts, maybe a flyer or two from the grocery store, left unattended. They quickly become a scattered pile on the counter, dining table, or entryway. Before you know it, that just for now stack turns into an overwhelming mess that feels impossible to sort through. That's why seniors who keep their homes feeling clean and calm make it a daily habit to manage paper the moment it enters the house. The key: don't give it a chance to accumulate. When you bring in the mail, take just a minute to stand by the trash or recycling bin and sort it immediately. Toss the junk mail without a second thought. Those ads and pre-approved offers don't deserve your counter space. Then for bills, bank statements, or personal letters, place them directly into a designated spot, whether it's a small filing box, a labeled folder, or an organizer tray. The goal is to give important papers a clear, consistent home. This simple act of organization instantly reduces visual clutter and creates a sense of control over your space. And don't forget those little paper items that tend to float around. Receipts from recent purchases, appointment reminder cards, or sticky notes with quick messages. Once they've served their purpose, either toss them or file them where they truly belong. The fewer loose papers lying around, the more streamlined your home will feel. Try setting a rule: no paper gets left on the counter. Keep a small shredder nearby for documents with personal information, and schedule a quick weekly review to file or discard anything lingering. Just 5 minutes a day is enough to stay ahead of the mess. By controlling paper clutter on a daily basis, your home will feel neater, your surfaces will stay clearer, and you'll avoid that creeping stress that comes from piles of "I'll get to it later." It's a tiny effort that brings big relief every single day. Habit #7. Let fresh air in daily. Sometimes the simplest habits make the biggest difference, and opening your windows for just 5 minutes a day is one of them. Letting in a bit of fresh air might seem small, but it has an immediate and powerful effect on both your home and your well-being. A quick burst of outdoor air can sweep away mustiness, cooking smells, and lingering indoor odors that make a home feel stale. As we age, we often spend more time indoors, especially during colder months or when mobility is limited. But stagnant indoor air can lead to a buildup of dust, allergens, and even pollutants from household cleaners or cooking. Over time, this affects the overall freshness of your living space, and it can even impact how you feel physically and mentally. That's why seniors who keep their homes feeling clean, bright, and welcoming often make it a habit to open the windows daily, even if just for a few minutes. Imagine this: you wake up, put the kettle on, and crack open a window while the coffee brews. Cool morning air flows in, circulating through the room, clearing out the stuffiness from the night before. It's an instant refresh. You don't have to open every window in the house. Even just one or two can do the trick. Choose rooms that tend to feel the heaviest, like the kitchen after cooking or the bedroom in the morning. And it's not just about the air. Exposing your space to natural light and outdoor sounds creates a more uplifting atmosphere. Seniors often report feeling more energized and less sluggish after this simple ritual. Pair it with a light chore, like wiping a surface or watering a plant, and suddenly your home feels alive again. If weather permits, try to make this a daily habit. In winter, just crack the window for a few minutes while dressed warmly. In warmer months, throw them wide open and enjoy the breeze. This small act supports air quality, clears the mind, and helps your home feel like a fresh, welcoming place, all without lifting more than a finger. Habit #8. Dust high-touch surfaces. Dust may seem harmless, but it builds up faster than most people realize, especially on surfaces you use every single day. That's why one of the best-kept secrets of seniors with consistently clean homes is this: they do a little dusting each day. It might sound simple, but this tiny habit prevents grime from piling up and saves you from hours of deep cleaning later on. The key isn't to dust the entire house in one go. It's to focus on the high-touch areas that gather dust the fastest. Think about the places your hands go daily: nightstands, end tables, coffee tables, TV remotes, light switches, and even the tops of picture frames or lamp bases. These areas quietly collect a mix of dust, pet hair, skin cells, and particles from the air. And the longer they sit, the more noticeable and harder to clean they become. But if you take just a few minutes each day to wipe down a few surfaces, your home will always have that polished, cared-for look. You don't need fancy equipment to do this. A soft microfiber cloth is more than enough. Keep one handy in the rooms you use most, like the living room or bedroom. You can even store a cloth in your nightstand or tuck one under the coffee table tray so it's always nearby. A quick swipe before bed or while waiting for your tea to steep is all it takes. This habit is especially helpful if you or anyone in your household has allergies. Regular dusting reduces allergens in the air and can improve the overall air quality of your home. Seniors often say they breathe easier and sleep better once they start dusting more consistently. So instead of letting dust sneak up on you, stay ahead of it. Just a few swipes a day is all it takes. Your home will feel fresher, look brighter, and be ready for company at any moment. It's a small habit with a big payoff, and once you start, you'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Habit #9. Tidy up before bed. Spending just 10 minutes tidying up before bed might seem like a small thing, but it has a big impact on the way your home feels, and more importantly, how you feel when you wake up. Instead of starting the day surrounded by yesterday's mess, you open your eyes to a space that's calm, clean, and ready for a fresh start. It's a habit many seniors with consistently tidy homes swear by, and once you try it, you'll understand why. Even light clutter can cause subtle stress, especially in the morning. Seeing dirty dishes in the sink, throw blankets crumpled on the couch, or shoes scattered by the door instantly creates a mental to-do list before you've even had your coffee. But when you take just a few minutes in the evening to restore order, folding blankets, putting the remote back in its spot, clearing off countertops, it sets the tone for a peaceful morning. This isn't about deep cleaning. It's about small intentional steps that restore calm to your living space. You might start by setting a 10-minute timer after dinner or before heading to bed. Tidy up the living room, do a quick wipe down of kitchen surfaces, fluff the couch cushions, and make sure items like books, glasses, or mail are returned to their places. Over time, this habit becomes less of a chore and more of a ritual. It can even be relaxing, a moment to close the day with intention and care. Some seniors find it pairs perfectly with soft music or a favorite evening beverage, turning it into a soothing end-of-day routine. The payoff? Mornings that feel lighter and more in control. You'll wake up without the stress of visual clutter and feel more motivated to keep things tidy throughout the day. Plus, a tidy environment is proven to improve mood, focus, and even sleep quality. So tonight, try it for yourself. Take those few minutes to reset your space. Your future self, calm, rested, and greeted by a peaceful home, will thank you. Habit #10. Keep cleaning supplies within reach. One of the smartest habits shared by seniors with consistently clean homes is keeping basic cleaning supplies within easy reach in every high-use area. Why? Because when your tools are close by, you're far more likely to take care of messes right away before they grow into bigger, more time-consuming problems. It's a simple shift that makes a huge difference in day-to-day cleanliness and reduces the need for exhausting cleaning marathons later. Think about it. How many times have you noticed a little toothpaste splatter in the bathroom sink, a smudge on the mirror, or crumbs on the counter and told yourself, "I'll clean that later"? But when later comes, those small messes have multiplied or dried and hardened, making them harder to clean and easier to ignore. That's where convenience comes in. If you have a cloth and spray bottle right there under the sink or in a nearby drawer, you're more likely to act in the moment. Seniors with tidy homes often use small caddies or baskets to store a microfiber cloth and an all-purpose cleaner in each key area, like the kitchen, bathroom, and living room. This way, when they spot a spill or smudge, they can handle it in seconds. No need to trek across the house or dig through a cabinet full of bottles. You don't need fancy tools. A gentle, all-purpose cleaner and a reusable cloth are more than enough for everyday touch-ups. Some people like using natural options, like a mixture of vinegar and water or a plant-based spray with a subtle, clean scent. The goal is to make cleaning feel effortless, not like a chore that requires preparation. The beauty of this habit is that it removes barriers. When cleaning is convenient, it happens more often, more quickly, and with much less stress. Try placing a basic cleaning set in each bathroom, in the kitchen, and near your favorite sitting area. You'll be amazed how such a small change can keep your home consistently neat without ever feeling like you're constantly cleaning. Habit #11. Quick sweep of the floors. Floors are like silent collectors of everything that passes through your home. Crumbs from breakfast, dust from the air, pet hair, and bits of dirt from shoes. Even if every other surface in your house is spotless, Dirty floors can make a space feel unkempt and uncomfortable. That's why seniors who always seem to have clean, welcoming homes rely on one simple habit. They sweep or vacuum high-traffic areas every single day. This isn't about deep cleaning or dragging out a heavy vacuum cleaner for a full hour. It's about light maintenance, just a few minutes with a broom, cordless vacuum, or floor duster to keep the visible mess at bay. Focus on areas like the kitchen, entryway, living room, or wherever people walk and gather the most. By doing a little bit each day, you prevent the kind of buildup that turns into a weekend cleaning project. And there's another reason this habit works so well. It changes how your home feels underfoot. Walking barefoot and feeling grit, crumbs, or pet hair instantly takes away that clean, relaxing feeling. But when your floors are smooth and clean, every step reminds you that your home is well cared for. For pet owners, this habit is even more essential. Hair and dander can collect quickly and become airborne, affecting both cleanliness and air quality. A quick daily sweep helps keep allergies in check and ensures that your home always looks and feels guest-ready, even on short notice. To make this habit stick, keep your sweeping tools easily accessible. Hang a broom in the pantry or keep a small vacuum tucked into a corner near your main living area. Some people even use a robot vacuum set to run during the day. It's a set-it-and-forget-it solution that works well in homes with consistent traffic. In the end, a few minutes spent sweeping each day means you'll rarely need to spend hours deep cleaning your floors. It's a small habit that pays off big, keeping your space fresh, tidy, and always ready to welcome you or your guests with pride. Habit #12. Take time to enjoy your space. After all the work you put into keeping your home clean and organized, there's one habit that's just as important as wiping down counters or folding laundry: taking the time to enjoy the space you've created. It might sound simple, even unnecessary, but it's what transforms a house into a sanctuary. Too often, we finish tidying up only to rush into the next task. But what if, instead, you paused, sat down in your favorite chair with a warm cup of tea, opened a window to let in the fresh breeze, or lit a calming candle? These small rituals can bring a deep sense of peace and reward that no checklist ever could. Creating a peaceful home environment isn't just about cleanliness, it's about feeling grounded, calm, and proud of the space you're living in. When you take a moment to sit back and truly notice how tidy your living room looks or how fresh the kitchen smells, you reinforce the value of those small habits you practice every day. It becomes more than just chores, it becomes self-care. This simple practice can also boost your emotional well-being. Studies show that people who take time to appreciate their space tend to experience less stress and greater life satisfaction. Try making it a daily ritual after your evening tidy up. Sit down with soft music or natural light coming through the window and simply enjoy the calm. Breathe it in. Let that feeling remind you why keeping your home in order matters. Because in the end, a clean home isn't just about appearances, it's about creating a space that supports your peace of mind. One that reflects not just who you are, but how you care for yourself. So don't rush away from the reward. Savor it. You've earned it. So here's your challenge. Pick one habit and try it today. You don't need to do all 12 at once. Just start small and build from there. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and share it with someone who might enjoy it too. And don't forget to subscribe to The Wise Senior for more smart, simple tips for living well at any age. Thanks for watching. And here's to a cleaner, calmer home you love to live in.